What up, everybody? It's your favorite Dutch cookie, and today we're going to be talking about tap strafing being removed and why it's not that big of a deal.
Stroop waffle.
It's a goddamn cookie, man. Now, we've all seen this tweet right here from Respawn saying, hey, we're taking it out. Blobbity, blobbity, blobbity. I'm not going to get into all the text. We all know the context behind this shit, but that is what's happening. So let's start. Let's talk about the real deals here. So, tap strafing will be removed from Apex, and every pro player is basically crying like little baby bitches because it will be gone. Then there's the people who flex like they're actually masters level, but are usually gold 2 or 1, maybe plat 4, lying about their stats, also crying about this mechanic being gone. Now here's my thing. Now I'm not saying tap strafe was broken or was a broken movement mechanic, but whether it's in the game or it's not in the game, I'm going to continue playing like normal, just like most people. My biggest problem with all of the complaints about this is it was a freshly discovered mechanic. Tap strafe has been in the game for at max 3 months, in a game that has been out for over 2 years now. If you're looking at this picture here, 3 months is not a very long time on the scale. Now, if Apex removed wall bouncing or super glides, hyper jumps, and the other zipline techniques, then yeah, I could see the community having a reason to be genuinely mad. But the fact of the matter is, there is still tons of movement techniques that will give a good player advantage. That hasn't changed. Not to mention the new technique that's going to be figured out like next week, guaranteed. So fucking chill. I'm just saying all this because I want to remind people the game isn't going to all of a sudden just play completely differently for you. To those who are tap strafe gods, GG's, and go back to the wall bounce and all the other shit you can do better than the rest of us and continue stomping I'm so terrible with English, I don't know this. Continue stomping lobbies, okay? Now, I honestly think people are just overdoing it with the complaints, and I think that's what's got me so irritated about the whole thing. So I seen It's Timmy, and he said something really interesting to me, and shouts to him because he was one of the only people I've seen who wasn't crying like a little baby bitch about the removal. He just stated his thoughts, and he just kind of kept it going. So shouts out to Timmy, man. But what did catch my ear was this.
Me using movement won't kill somebody, but me shooting somebody will kill them. You know what I mean? Like, if that makes sense. Like, like, if I fucking do this, like, ooh, like that guy ain't gonna die. You know what I mean? It just helps me a little bit more, you know?
Now, that little part about movement will not help me kill a person. The gun will, but the movement gives me a little bit more of an advantage. That's what I think most pros are missing about this whole issue. When you have that godlike movement, tap strafe or not, and you have godlike aim, tap strafing isn't going to make the slight difference between you winning your fight or losing, especially if you are in pubs playing against a lobby of casuals. Timmy's aim alone against a casual controller player is enough to obliterate that person. But then you have to ask yourself, well, what about when pros are playing in their higher level lobbies? And my response to that is simple. They are playing against people of generally equal skill. So if Timmy runs into his brother Asu and they fight it out, Timmy can't tap strafe anymore and neither can Ace. They both have to rely on the movement mechanics they've already mastered before tap strafe was even in the game. So the fight will come down to better movement and aim. No matter the mechanics in the game, every fight comes down to 2 things: movement and aim. And we'll say 3 because we'll throw in position. But we're just talking about, like I said, like a 1v1 or something. You run into a guy out in the open field, movement and aim are all you need. Nothing is going to change outside of tap strafe clips were just super dope to see. Now, one person I'd also like to bring up is Nokoko, or whatever is, I don't know how to say his name, but I know he said probably the most stupid shit I've ever heard come out of a pro player's mouth. Roll the clip.
Somebody literally goes in my chat and just goes, PC. No, they said Apex doesn't belong to streamers. Like, first of all, like it's not even about that, right? It's not even about that. Yeah. However, go ahead and look up any fucking YouTube video, montage, Instagram clip, anything you're gonna pull up, anything that's worth a fucking view. Like, I'm not talking about your best friend that you work with showing you a pop off clip and it's fucking 90 FOVs, got 3 kills and the most in the most boring way possible. I'm talking about an actual fucking professional player. Y'all juice our videos. There's millions and millions and millions of fucking views on these videos.
Now he said we, as in the mostly casual or aspiring pro players who watch these clips are the ones who give their clips millions of views, which is true. However, those millions of views don't translate to revenue for Apex Legends in the same way the 90 to 95% of casual players do by purchasing cosmetics, battle passes, and the special legend champion editions and shit. It just doesn't. Those hundreds of thousands of views on a Coca-Cola clip that you see like on his YouTube, that grants him revenue through the service he provides content for, i.e. money that goes into his pocket. When he is on Twitch and he's streaming, he's making money through Twitch, through his viewers, through his subscribers, through donations. Same thing with YouTube. A certain amount of views earn you a certain amount of money, monetization, ad revenue. None of that goes to Apex in the way that the casual player puts money in the pockets of Apex. So yes, Apex is always going to cater to where the money is. That's like the smart thing to do. Why the fuck would you fuck up your money? No one's that stupid. Anyways, like I said, it's probably the dumbest shit that I've ever heard as an argument for why a mechanic should stay in the game. But that's just my opinion. And no shade on old Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but like you guys know, I'm a firm believer in everyone is entitled to their opinion and all that shit. But for me, it just wasn't a solid argument. The shit just didn't make any sense to me when he said it. I was like, bro, whatever, nigga. So to end this, again, I don't want anyone thinking I'm bashing the pros or just trying to be a dick with that toxic get good mentality, because that's not it. Like, I'm not bashing anybody. Y'all know I'm very vocal about how I feel about things, and I don't like to sugarcoat shit. So plus I talk shit. I talk a lot of shit, man. Like, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm just keeping it real, man. But at the same time, spitting some truths. You know what I mean? Like, for those of you who watch this channel and have seen my videos and see me discussing issues or concern with games, you know I speak from a non-biased, transparent side. Like, there are a number of things I hate about Apex and the Apex community right now, but at the end of the day, I have no trouble whatsoever admitting it is the best battle royale out there, and we all have to continue to grow as the game does. But at the end of the day, things get buffed, things get nerfed, they get removed, they're brought back, they're rebalanced, and we all have to adapt accordingly, pro and casual player alike. So, hashtag quit bitching and just play the fucking game. GG's. Stroop, 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 that nigga garbage.